Hello there everybody, Subaru Twickenheimer, and welcome back to Umineko. Now, you guys kinda saw my initial reaction to the last episode. So, while, that's one kind of comment kind of point out, while the feelings are still fresh, let's jump right into the tea party. Okay. Let's see how this turns out. Did not mean to do that. Come on, give me the text window. Text window, please. You gonna give me a text window? I'm asking nicely. You will give me it. Okay, fine, we won't have a text window.
まさか最後の最後でベルンカステル教の駒が乱入してくるとは。
No, I certainly didn't see that either.
あんたとのゲームにふさわしい駒を随分あちこち探し回ったね。
I guess I have you to thank. Thanks, Burncostal.
きっと気に入ってもらえると思うわ。
Also, if this video is a little short, don't worry. I kind of had this recorded a while back. It's sort of a work in progress. If any of you kind of joined my stream that I did a while back, you'll know what I'm talking about. Like I said, it's a work in progress. I'm gonna do a complete version of it, but I'll just show you a piece of it. Well, I kind of had a feeling who it was. Look, come on. But I would like... There we go. Much better.
わらわはだいたい察しはついておるが。というか、普通わかるであろう。
Yeah, I kind of figured it out.
普通？わかんないわよ。初登場のキャラでしょ？
No, but they were mentioned throughout the series.
名乗らなかったら、
Actually, not so much.
私もプレイヤーもみんなわかんないわよね。
I think maybe only mentioned twice, but the first time I ever heard the name was in this episode, so...
ベアト、教えてあげなくていいわよ。ね？面白い子でしょ？
ラムダデルタ教の天真爛漫にして天然なところは実に貴重で面白いものである。
Okay, another thing that you guys kept on pointing this out. You kept mentioning that I need to pay attention to Burncostal's voice. Okay, I am, and it kind of sounds like the other Rika from Higurashi. Again, I have a trouble time memorizing Japanese voices, but they sound very similar. And I mean, obviously, because they do look very similar. And it seems like we're also going with, now that I think about it, with Lambda Delta and Burncostal, it's kind of like a Satoko Rika sort of thing.
何よ何よ、なんで私にだけ教えてくれないのよ。意地悪。じゃあ、私だけが気づいたとっておきの秘密を特別に教えてあげるわ。
Oh, really?
だから教えなさいよ。
ほう、とっておきの秘密とな。聞きたいぞ聞きたいぞ。
ベーだ。教えてほしかったら先にあの女の正体を教えるのよ。
It should be obvious, Lambda Delta.
私の知った秘密はすごいわよ。何しろサンタさんの正体が実はお父さんだったってくらいすごいんだから。あら。
Oh. Never thought I'd see those two words put together there for a second. Santa-san. Never heard of that one.
言っちゃった。ごめんなさいね。天地がひっくり返るくらいびっくりしちゃったでしょ。
Not really. Then I feel bad for anybody that didn't know that who's watching this, in which case, sorry.
ラムダのとこにはお父さんが来てたの？
Hmm?
来てたのってどういう意味よ？サンタクロース教は心の綺麗な子供のところへしか訪れないのよ。
Lord Santa Claus.
あんたのとこには来なかったのね。
まあサンタクロース教は寛大であるもんね。よっぽどの大悪党でもない限りプレゼントを恵んでくださるぞ。
Oh my god.
何しろわらわにもくれたくらいだからな。
成長して心がすさんでくると来なくなるのよね。ベアトのとこにはいくつくらいまで来てたの？
Oh, you knew just 1347.
12歳くらいまでは来ておったぞ。
Oh, never mind.
乙女心に目覚めると急にサンタ教が来るのがなんだか恥ずかしくなってな。
え？
これまでありがとうございました。もう結構です。だから最後のプレゼントは奮発してくださいと手紙を置いたら来なくなった。ちょっぴり期待したのだがな。ベルンカステル教はいつくらいまで来ていたのか。
私すさんでたし。
え？
結構早かったっけ？確か9歳頃ね。
Oh.
なんかあのヒゲが無性にムカついてちょん切ってやろうと布団の中で裁縫バサミ構えて待ってたの。痛いお年頃よね。
でラムダデルタ教には物心ついてからサンタクロース教がおいでになったことがない。普通は小学校高学年から中学校くらいまでの間までは来るものであるぞ。
ある意味お医者で見てもらった方がいいわよ。
I think I know a good doctor. Go ahead, and I think his name is Nanjo.
早熟すぎると心身の成長に悪影響があるらしいから。ああ、確かに出てるわね、悪影響。何の話をしてるのよあんたたちは。
魔女も3人集まれば実にかしましい。
Where's the traitorous bitch Vergelia?
この程度のレベルの秘密じゃ聞く価値もなさそうね。私もう次のゲームの準備をしなくちゃならないから。
Oh, goody.
ちょっと待ちなさいよ。あの女の正体を教えなさいよ。じゃああなたのとっておきの秘密を先に教えなさいよ。見合うものだったら教えてあげるわ。いいわよ、教えてあげるわ。とっておきの秘密なんだから。
And I bet I'm not going to be able to hear it.
ほら、今回のゲームで黄金を見つけて新しい魔女になった子がいたでしょ。
Yeah, Eva. Well, I mean, technically it was considered Ava's younger self, but if we're going with the human theory, I'm going to go with Eva had a split personality, in which case, yeah.
あやつに一体どんな秘密があるというのか。
あの子の正体にね、私気づいちゃったの。
Oh?
みんなにはわかるかしら。ヒントはね、喋り方にあったのよ。
There was a hint in the way she talked. Wait. Maria?
ほら、あの子よく口にしてたでしょ。なんとかしちゃえば。
Why don't you something? Why don't you die? Wait. Wait, hold on. That's right, she kept repeating that.
そう、この語尾がポイントだったのよ。
Why don't you die? I had a... There was something up with... Because I remember that she did repeat that quite a lot. And I thought it was just her, you know, being psychotic, but... It did kind of irk me that she said the same phrase multiple times.
エヴァそう。
I'm guessing you're trying to say Eva?
あいつの正体は、後宮エヴァだったのよ。
Yeah, we already knew that. But I need to check that out real quick. Oh boy, I missed quite a lot, didn't I? Nani wa Bushis, a kind of theatrical narrative and scene focused on human feelings and stories of loyalty. Contraction for gal games? Girl games. This is a synonym for the archetype of games in Japan known as bai shoujo, games which involve beautiful girls, as the name implies. Oh. So the opposite of shoujo. Okay. Eba. As mentioned in an earlier tip, a certain catchphrase is pronounced Eso kanda shijama iwa. I'm probably not I'm probably not saying that correctly, but I kind of already knew that.
ほう、それは気づかなかった。そのようなところにヒントがあったとはな。
ベアトって付き合いがいいのね。その子増長するからほどほどになさいよ。じゃあね、私は席を外すわ。ちょっと私の秘密だけ聞いてあんたは喋んないなんてずるいわよ。
It's not so much a secret, but I will admit the fact that she kept saying the same phrase over and over was an interesting idea or concept. Fuck it, it was a clue.
あんたもあの女の正体を話しなさいよ。あんたの秘密がすごすぎて釣り合わないわ。
Even I can hear that sarcasm.
じゃあ代わりに私もとっておきの秘密を教えてあげるわ。日暮らしの泣く頃にってゲームの犯人の名前を教えてあげる。
Huh? What?
言わないで。私今プレイしてるとこなの。
Yeah, so am I.
じゃあね、ベアト。紅茶美味しかったわ。あとお茶菓子のクラッカーだけどジャムのレパートリーが足りないわ。
Repertoire of jam on the crackers.
たまにはコチュジャンでも用意しなさい。
Gochujang. I don't want to go to Jang.
ロシアンティーにもぴったりだし。じゃあね。
Russian tea? Never had that.
そうか、わかったぞ。
I think.
試してみよう。次のゲームの準備が整ったら呼ぼうぞ。それまでゆっくり戦略でも練るがいい。
ええ、そうするわ。今回のゲームはなかなか面白かったわよ。じゃあね。ちょっと待ちなさいよ。教えなさいよ。
It's pretty obvious at this point. Bye, Burn Costal.
いやいや、本当にお二人は仲が良い。
そうよ。大好きよ、ベルンカステル。愛してるとさえ言ってもいいわ。
Okay.
あの瞳をえぐり出して私以外を映さないようにしてやりたい。
Huh.
それは本当に素敵よね。紅茶に沈めても素敵かもしれない。
Guess you could say I see your point.
ラムダデルタ教をここまで夢中にさせるとは。
I probably deserve 1,000 deaths for that terrible joke.
わらわも責任重大であるな。しかし今回は実に惜しかった。
No shit.
あと一息でバトラをコロリといけたものを。
ベアと一個聞いていい？
なんであるか？あの女の名前は教えぬぞ。
I think we already know who it is.
いつまでチャラけてんのよ。
Huh?
あんた勝つ気あんの？
What the? Lambda Delta threatened her with a low voice that she had never used in front of Burn Costal. I never even seen that face. It completely blew away the calm atmosphere which had been there until a moment ago.
私はね、ベルンカステルに勝てる魔女ってことであんたに肩入れしてんのよ。
Look at that face!
あんたにベルンカステルに勝てる力がないってんなら、いつだって私はあんたなんか見捨てるんだからね。
これは手厳しい。わらわの何がご不満なのか。今日もご存知の通り、わらわのゲーム版は完璧だ。ベルンカステル教には決して勝てはせん。
ええ、そうよ。あんたのゲーム版は実に見事よ。ベルンカステルが100年はおろか1000年を費やそうとも絶対に勝つことのできない、実に見事な完璧なゲーム版よ。だから私はそれを借りることの引き換えにあんたを魔女にしてやったのよ。
What? Wait, what? What?
私があんたの後見人をやめればあんたはすぐに人間に逆戻り。
Wait, Lambda Delta is the reason Beatrice... What?
どんなにすごい魔力を持っていてもあんたはかりそめの魔女でしかないことを決して忘れないことよ。
分かっておる。そなたには感謝している。
What the...
タメ口聞かないでよ。ベルンカステルがいるときは許すけどいないときは許さないわ。あんた最近私の恩を忘れてるでしょ。
そんなことはありません。
What the hell?
はあ、やっぱ気持ち悪いわ。いつもの喋り方でいい。でも口の利き方には注意してよ。私案外短気ね。話を戻すわ。
Okay.
あんたのゲーム版は実に完璧。ベルンカステルを容易に任すことができるでしょうよ。しかしあの子は簡単に屈服しない。何度でも挑んでくるわ。
問題はない。ラムダデルタ教のお墨付きではないか。わらわのゲーム版は完璧だ。
そうよ、完璧よ。プレイヤーであるあんたが完璧ならね。
それはどういう意味？
どういう意味？私が聞きたいくらいよ。あんたのゲームには遊びが多い。それは時にベルンカステルを煙に巻くからあんたなりの策略なんだと私も最初は思ってた。でもなんだか違う気がするの。あんた勝てる試合をもてあそんでるんじゃなくて勝っても負けてもどうでもいいって思ってるんじゃないの？
バカバカしい。そんなことあるわけもなかろうが。
いいこと？あんたの役目はベルンカステルを屈服させることよ。つまりゲームに永遠に勝者でいること。あなたが絶対の勝者であり続けようとする限り私は絶対の魔女としてあなたに力を与えるわ。でももしあなたが自らの敗北の可能性を否定しないような戦い方をしているなら話は変わるわよ。
もちろんこれはゲームである。わらわが勝てばベルンカステル教が負けるような、向こうが勝てば わらわが負ける日もあるだろう。常に敗北の可能性はあり得る。だからこそわらわは。
だからあんたは使えないのよ。あんたはゲーム版である必要なんかない。ベルンカステルを永遠にここに閉じ込める鳥かごでさえあればいいの。鳥かごの役目は中の小鳥を絶対に逃がさないことよ。
What's a bird's cage worth if it has cracks that sometimes lets a bird out?
無論ゲームは勝つためのもの。そしてわらわが負けることはありえんゆえにわらわは勝ち続けようぞ。お望み通り永遠に。
いい返事よ。それでいいわ。策略としての遊びやフェイクは許す。
Use fakes as part of your tactics?
今回有効だったところもあるしね。でもね、もしあなたが勝ち以外を望むような指し手をしたら、その時は素敵な覚悟をなさいよね。
そのようなことはせぬ。スカウト
もともと魔女ですらないあんたが本当はどんなにみすぼらしい存在だったか、いつだって思い出させてあげるんだから。私の期待を裏切ったら、その時は楽しい楽しい罰ゲームが待ってるわよ。100億のかけら世界の中から最も惨めなかけらにあんたを送り込んで封印してあげる。
Jesus Christ!
あんたはもともとが惨めだから、惨めなかけらも実に選びがいがあるわ。
What the actual shit? God! The fuck is with that girl?
愛してるわ、ヘルンカステル。ベアトリーチェの鳥かごで好きなだけあがいて。もはや逃れられないことを1000年かけて知りなさい。そしてあなたが屈服したら、私の手のひらでしか泣けないようにたっぷりと仕込んであげるんだから。
What the actual shit? Can somebody get that face out of my... Thank you. What the actual shit? Okay. Okay. Yeah, Lambda Delta's fucked up. So, hold on. She's the reason Beatrice is a witch in the first place. Okay. Well, I just learned something new. 12 years later? What? October 4th, 1998. A monotonous electronic sound kept on repeating. A so-called hygienic, emotionless white was the theme of that room. It was a hospital room of a certain university hospital. Neither her doctors nor the person herself had any doubts that this room, which an ordinary person wouldn't be able to afford just to spend the night, would be the last room she stayed in. Was the person on the bed Eva? Even if someone told you that was so, she was unbelievably aged and worn out. The well-built man in a suit waiting at the corner of the door was having a conversation with the outside on the intercom in a small voice. He was a guard protecting Eva's person. After telling the person on the other end of the intercom to wait, he approached Eva's bed. Eva had been awake for a short while. However, she stared at a single point in empty space as though her mind was not in the same place.
エンジェさんが下のロビーに到着しました。
Angie.
お通ししてよろしいですか？
For a long time, Eva didn't answer. However, bit by bit, her eyes began to regain their focus, and she gave a small nod, indicating that she didn't mind if they called Angie. Eva had been the one to call her, and she was right on time. For Eva now, anyone who wanted a meeting without an appointment would be refused. The room was dark, even though it was still light outside, because the curtains were closed. There was always one guard waiting in the room, and 3 more waiting in the corridor in the lobby. They were all there to protect Eva's person. Eventually, there was the sound of a knock. Also, there was a message from the intercom that the guest's body check had been completed with no problems. The door was unlocked, then opened, and a high school-aged girl was standing there.
会長、エンジェさんがいらっしゃいました。
Chairman. Eva reacted and turned her face towards the guest. However, instead of reacting to the guard's call, maybe it'd be better to say that she reacted to the smell of Angie's makeup. After being shut up in this room for so long, Eva was sensitive to small changes in smell.
来たわね、エンジ。
来たわ。
Called it.
呼ばれたから。
On Eva's face, you could not find the expression of one warmly welcoming their niece. And on Angie's face, you couldn't see the expression of one pleased to meet with their aunt. Eva waved her arm, which had grown as thin as a withered branch, and motioned for the guard to leave. The guard bowed silently and went into the hall.
暗い上に空気もひどいわ。カーテンでも開けたら。
そうすると、あんたの依頼した殺し屋が窓越しに撃ってくるって寸法なのかしら。
あんたの暗殺依頼なら私が受けたいわ。家でのんびりほんの一月も過ごしてれば勝手に任務が終わるもの。
I don't blame you. She did kind of kill your entire family. Their discussion was quite morbid for an aunt and niece. However, they didn't look like they were joking. At the very least, Eva believed that someone was after her life. All the Ushiromiya family's massive fortune had come into the possession of Ushiromiya Eva. It was said that this fortune also included the 10 tons of hidden gold that Ushiromiya Kinzo was rumored to have hidden. It couldn't be helped that this vast wealth would fall into the cunning, sly, and extremely jealous Eva's hands. But it was rumored that if it passed on to Angie, who was no more than a young girl, certain people were plotting to snatch it away at once. By now, Eva and Ange were Kinzo's only descendants. If Eva died, all of the wealth would go to Angie. And if Angie were to be killed as well, that wealth would go to the family of Angie's mother, Kirie. In this sense, not only Eva, but Angie as well, was in a position where it wouldn't be odd at all for her life to be targeted by some unknown person. And Eva hated Angie for a long time. It was because she knew that, after losing her only precious son Georgie, the inheritor of her own wealth could be none other than the girl who had been absent at that family conference 12 years ago, and who had survived. Eva shunned Angie, disliked her, and even hated her. She isolated Angie in a special school and separated her from the youth and happiness normal people have, trying to keep her as a pet until death. However, Eva had succumbed to an incurable illness, and ironically, her remaining life was estimated to be the same as Kinzo's had been at that family conference 12 years ago. Both Eva and Angie hated each other. Even though they were each other's last blood relatives, they hated each other so much that they hoped the other would die quickly.
それでわざわざ呼びつけて何よ。
私はもう長くない。ヤブ医者どもは未だに私が盛られた毒が何かも検出できない。わかってるの？きっと某国の諜報機関で使われてた秘密の暗殺薬なのよ。ああ、 私は殺されるのよ。殺されるのよ。よかったわね。もうじき死ぬわよ。そうすれば、さぞやあなたの胸がすくでしょうね。
I imagine she would still be hating you rather than be relieved.
かわいそうな人。
I agree. This always happened. They immediately deviated from the main topic, distorting it into a more unsettling discussion. Eva, who was full of jealousy, believed that someone was always after her life. In actuality, after inheriting the vast wealth of the Ushiromiya family, she had used wild methods just like Kinzo had done in the past, and had repeatedly made money by any means necessary, creating many enemies along the way. With a massive supply of capital, she had plotted to aggressively buy businesses which were starting to have rapid growth, making them buy it back at a high price under the guise of reconciliation. Ironically, it was the same type of action that her husband's company had been hit with 12 years ago. She had repeated this constantly for 12 years. She had also earned a lot of hatred. If her husband had heard of this from beyond the grave, he might have defended her, saying that this was because of the loneliness from losing her family. However, of all the people who knew her now, none would defend her. For some time, Eva eloquently spoke of how her life was being targeted, listing off names of people who held hatred for her, and sneering at the fact that she still hadn't been killed. Even though Angie heard her own name included in that list, her expression did not change significantly, and she waited indifferently for Eva to tire herself out.
私はね、憎いのよ。
Oh, I know.
あんたが。
光栄ね。私もよ。
ジョージのために築いた未来だった。それをあんたにかすめ取られるなんて。ルドルフの娘に奪われるなんて。私は悔しい。子も残せず財産すらも奪われるなんて、それが私には許せない。
だったら財産全部お布施にでもしちゃえば。
That's actually not a bad idea.
500度踏んでた宗教系の連中はどうしたのよ。
連中はみんな言うのよ。多すぎる財産が私の負担になっているって。決まってだから預けて清める必要があるとか言い出すのよ。それで思いついたのよ。寄付はやめたわ。
For a time, Eva had searched for the founders of several strange and new religious cults, perhaps looking for peace in her heart. But in the end, they did not give her heart any relief, and only further increased her jealousy.
お金が余ってるなら、サラブレッド買い占めて、コンビーフでも作れば？
Corned beef?
それよりもっと面白いことを思いついたのよ。
Really?
いろいろ悩んだわ。どうやればあなたをひどい目に遭わせられるかをね。殺してしまおうとも思ったわ。
Of course you did.
あるいは全ての財産を消し去り、あなたを無一文にして後ろ宮家から叩き出してやろうかとも思ったわ。
You psychotic bitch, that's terrible.
素敵でしょ。
You're an idiot.
お上品に育てられたご令嬢が腐ったパンや泥水を這いつくばって漁り回るのよ。
Okay, good lord, Eva, you completely lost it.
ああ。
楽しい？
Clearly she is.
楽しいわ。
Yep.
あなたを怯えさせるのはね。
She doesn't seem scared. She just seems like, yeah, goddamn, this bitch is an idiot.
でももうじき私は死ぬの。だから私が死んだ後もどうやってあなたを苦しませ続けるか考えたの。そうしたら案外単純なことだったわ。
Okay.
それをあなたに話したくて呼んだの。
Are you going to go into details about this?
そろそろ中間近いんだけど、手短にね。
すべての財産を相続することにしたわ。
Huh?
え、
Huh?
それどころか、私が死ぬ最後の一日まで、どこまでも財産を増やして、膨れに膨らませてあなたに相続することにしたのよ。
What are you doing?
それがどういうことか想像がつくかしら。
わかんないわ。
I don't get it
バ
either.
カだから。
I agree.
そうよね。わかんないでしょうね。
No, I don't get it either.
楽しみにしてなさいよ。本当に楽しいわよ。お金持ちは。毎日日本中の妖怪が朝から晩まで遊びに来るわよ。あんたの私生活はこれからはすべてワイドショーと週刊誌が覗き見してくれるわ。
Oh.
何をしてもしなくてもマスコミは必ず私を批判する。施せばブルジョワだと叩かれ、渋れば主戦度だと罵られる。ああ、本当に素敵な毎日よ。
Oh.
そんな日々に若くて先の長いあなたをぜひ招待してあげようと思いついたの。本当に素敵でしょ。
あんたのしてきたことに対する世間の正当な評価でしょ。
そうね、そうでしょうね。いいわ。好きなだけ私を罵るといいわ。そしてその評価をあなたが背負うのよ。製品が善人、金持ちは死ねというのが日本の文化。あんたはやがて何をしてもしなくても日本中から妬みと恨みの象徴に祭り上げられていく。そんな生活の中で生きていくあなたのこれからの人生はどんなにもいびつなものなのかしらね。あんたの味方は誰もいない。あんたの悩みなど誰も聞かない。あなたを罵ることは公然としたスポーツになる。そしてそれを誰も止めない。ああ、エンジェああ、本当に楽しみよ。あんたはどんな人生を送ってどう終えるのかしら。世界中の誰も信用できず、誰も愛せず、誰とも語り合えない人生をたっぷり満喫しなさい。その苦労話を持って地獄へ落ちてくるのを私はのんびりと待っているわ。
Her insane laughter turned into a painful cough. Without changing her expression in the slightest, looking completely unconcerned, Angie stared at the only survivor of Okanjima. Perhaps because he found the violent coughing odd, as he gave a short knock on the door, the guard flew in. Angie glanced at him, wordlessly showing that she wouldn't move a step from where she was. Angie was prepared for some kind of trap to frame her in Eva's death. However, that was fortunately a needless anxiety. As the guard rubbed Ava's back, he poured hot water from a thermos into a mug. As he did, Eva kept coughing, looking like she was in pain. Angie thought that this would be the final form of Rokanjima's witch that she would be able to see. Eventually, the coughing subsided and Eva regained her normal breathing. However, an glittering madness inside her eyes hadn't subsided in the slightest.
呪われた莫大な黄金と後ろ宮家同士の家督、そして黄金の魔女ベアトリーチェの名を今こそあなたに譲るわ。魔女の名にふさわしい狂って歪んだ生涯を楽しみなさい。
そんなのいらないわ。それより教えて。あの日、六軒島で何があったの？事故があったなんて、私は信じない。あの日に何があったのか、父さんと母さんと兄さんがどうして死んだのか、本当のことを教えて。
ああ、それが一番の嫌がらせよね。あの日に何があったか。1986年の今日、なんて言葉を残して3人が死んだのか知りたいわよね。教えないわよ。呪われた黄金は残す。でもね、あんたが望む真相は私が地獄まで持っていくわ。それがあんたにできる一番の嫌がらせよ。悔しい？聞きたければ地獄まで行ってあんたの家族に聞いてみるといい。なら今すぐ死なないとね。今すぐへそでも噛んで死んじゃえば。
That laugh continued until she started coughing again, and that cough did not subside until she started moaning and going into convulsions. October 4th, 1986. On Rokanjima, the Ushiromiya family's customary and final family conference was held. And on the next day, October 5th, an extremely unfortunate accident occurred and the Ushiromiya family was wiped out. Fortunately, Ushiromiya Eva escaped from that, and succeeded almost all of the Ushiromiya family's fortune. However, due to the many turbulent rumors surrounding the Ushiromiya family, the way Eva acted afterwards, and her unnatural actions at the time of the unfortunate accident, the public was in an uproar of whether this might have been a conspiracy to get all the inheritance for herself. Under pressure from the public, prosecutors repeatedly tried investigating, and the media began tracing the outline of a conspiracy they called the Rokanjima suspicion. But in the end, they weren't even able to find enough proof that this unfortunate accident was a crime. However, because the media continued to give the impression that the Rokanjima suspicion was Eva's conspiracy, public opinion began to believe that she was the true culprit. Of course, that was also influenced by the bad impression caused by all that easily condemnable overbearing financial activity, which she had carried out by using that vast wealth. Every time she did something and the rumors started spreading, the media would bring back the Rokanjima suspicion, believing this justice system by saying that she was the true culprit and that the only reason that she hadn't been arrested was because even the police had been bribed. So the impression that she was a great villain grew stronger and stronger. Her heart eventually degenerated, and ironically, it began to transfigure her into the kind of human that the public expected. By now, Eva had no one she trusted, and no family. After her beloved husband had passed away, the talk shows occasionally mentioned his company, saying that it was run recklessly, while criticizing and disgracing its former accomplishments. Even her beloved son, George, was dramatized as the stereotypical rich, lazy son that the public expected, which we know he's not. and no one even wanted to know what a simple and honest character he had possessed. As to how much all of this hurt Eva and ran her to ruin, no one was interested. The public was only interested out of curiosity about how a super rich evil woman who killed her whole family lived her pitiful later years. So that happened more and more, and eventually, Eva's personality was transfigured until she was called a lunatic. It was said that she sometimes remembered that this was exactly the same way her father, who she had once admired, had been in his later years, and laughed at herself with scorn. And on the day of that final family conference, because Ushiromiya and Rudolph's daughter, Angie, had been sick and stayed with her mother's family, she had not participated. At the age of 6, she had lost her family and had gained Eva as her guardian. Since Angie had become Eva's only blood relative, Eva took very good care of her. She had imposing guards always surrounding Angie's person to prevent her from coming to harm. Angie had even her right to play with friends, to come home from school together, and to enjoy the seasons together, stolen. So that she can live a full and pleasant school life, Eva had sent Angie to an elegant boarding school which took care of her every need, completely isolating her from the world. She didn't even know the popular songs that girls her age might hum. She was never given a chance to enjoy window shopping with her friends or stuffing her mouth with crepes, much less an encounter with a member of the opposite sex to make her heart throb. Angie did not have a single friend. If anyone carelessly acted friendly with Angie, they would be scolded by the guards or else the teachers. All of them were strictly ordered not to let shabby humans approach the daughter of the esteemed Ushiromiya family. During that time, the talk shows were always talking about Ushiromiya Eva, and always spreading rumors about her many financial evil deeds. Those who knew about her daughter naturally began to keep their distance. Even now, she was called a witch at school, and anytime something bad happened, even though there was no proof, it was whispered as truth that the school had done something out of concern for her feelings. The environment makes the person. By now, she had a heart as wild as those around her feared. No one trusted her, so she didn't even try to believe them. No one loved her, so she didn't even try to love. And on top of all this, when Eva had caught an incurable illness, it was whispered that this too was a conspiracy, and this time Angie was set up as the mastermind. Everyone whispered that the witch girl was a witch. Even the talk shows and the weekly magazines whispered that. So Angie also, definitely, no. As though it might be as well true, accepted it. Therefore, since she already believed that she was a witch, when she heard that the name of the Golden Witch was being turned over to her, she only felt like saying, "You just figured that out now." However, she was at least sure of one thing. This title of witch that she had inherited would definitely never be inherited by anyone else. She would be the last head of the Ushiromiya family, and the last isolated Golden Witch. Angie could be seen on the roof of a skyscraper. Compared to the winds of the world which had beaten down upon her until now, this strong cold wind was warm and pleasant. Below her lay a beautiful nighttime scene, and a dazzling river of red and white lights. It was supposed to be clear out that night, so there really should have been countless stars stretching out over the sky. However, the light from the ground was too bright and you couldn't see them at all. Angie couldn't really imagine that the things she really sought could be in that unseen starlight. The world of reality below her looked so far away from here. She could imagine that this place was the closest to the world she really should be in. There was only one thing that Angie cursed. Why had she not been able to go to that family conference on that day 12 years ago? Even though, if she had gone, she would probably have been able to be with her family forever. She repeated this thought over and over, and dreamed about her family. Myself as I was 12 years ago calls out frantically, urging them not to go to the family conference. But both Dad and Mom are too far away and my hand won't reach them. Battler Nissan has always really loved me, and his hand always pats my head. But even though it looks like that hand will reach me, even if it does not reach, for some reason, I started having that dream over and over again. Every time I saw the same dream, I tried to stretch out my hand even more forcefully, but my useless effort continued to repeat inside my dreams. But if it had been only Battler Nissan who lived, then perhaps, at least, we would be able to live by supporting each other in my cold and lonely reality. but his hand never reached me. So even if I climb to the roof of this tall building, I am distantly separated from all of them. A mysterious girl appeared in my dreams and urged me. That girl in my dreams urged me to arrive at the truth of what had happened 12 years ago.
父さんたちにあの日何があったのかを知ることができたなら帰ってきてくれるの。せめて誰かが。
There was no way that someone who could answer those exact words existed. I understand. In this world, I have no family or friends. Therefore, let's go. Let's go home. To where my family is. From the beginning, Angie's figure had been on the far side of the fence. The scenery below her eyes was distant, beautiful, and so fantastical that it actually did not give rise to fear. Because if she faced down, she would surely be taken to the world below. I faced upwards, because I wanted to be taken to the world above, the world where my family was. Who cares about vast wealth? Who cares about cursed gold? Who cares about the golden witch Beatrice? What I really want cannot be obtained even with a mountain of gold. What I need for that is to take a single step forward. Just that much courage. At that time, I definitely heard a voice. I knew that voice. The voice that had always called to me in my dreams. Before my eyes, in other words, in midair above that jet-black nighttime scenery, there was the figure of that girl I had seen in my dreams. She spoke again, with the same voice I had heard inside my dreams.
あなたの助けが必要なの。私の助け？誰が？あなたの家族がよ。あなたの家族は永遠に12年前の今日から明日に閉じ込められている。それを救えば私の家族は帰ってくるの？
When I asked the question I had most wanted to, the girl cruelly stopped talking and hung her head.
それは約束できないわ。敵は黄金の魔女ベアトリーチェ。強大な相手。私には太刀打ちできない。でも同じ黄金の魔女ならなんとかなるかもしれない。何の話かわからないわ。1986年のベアトリーチェに太刀打ちできるのは1998年の最後のベアトリーチェだけ。
So, Angie is the final Beatrice?
つまりあなたにエンジェ・ベアトリーチェ。
Angie Beatrice?
12年前の魔女が私の家族を奪ったの。
Hold on. Oh! Oh! She was just added! Rudolph and Kyrie's daughter, Balor's younger sister from a different mother. She hasn't come in contact with Balor often, but is extremely close to him and respects him. Because she was sick and absent during the family conference, she always survives in solitude. She always survives in solitude. Unluckily, her heart has been laid waste. Has a bad habit of always walking around with a massive amount of cash, throwing it to whoever comes first. Oh. Never mind, I thought it would have hers updated too. Okay. Anything over here? No, it's the same. In certain parts of the story, the names of some characters are written in katakana instead of the normal kanji. In this translation, those names have been written in all caps. The reason for this is still shrouded in darkness, but you may spot a pattern as you read. Okay.
そう、あなたの仇にある。あなたに常に 孤独な未来を強いる元凶よ。私の家族の仇。見返りにあなたの望む最も理想的な世界、家族の帰ってくる世界のかけらを探してあげるわ。でも必ず希望が叶うと約束はできない。1986年のベアトリーチェのゲーム版はあまりに完璧。今日の手土産にその理想のかけらを持参しようとしたんだけれど、未だに見つけられない。かなりの強固な運命。ラムダデルタと戦った時以来の。何を言ってるのかわからない。あなたに復讐のチャンスを。見返りにあなたが享受できる可能性の中で最も幸せな結末を探して持ってくることを約束するわ。
Okay.
復讐。徒労になるかもしれない。仮に復讐を成し遂げられたとしても家族が帰ってくる絶対の保証はない。奇跡的確率でせいぜい一人を連れ戻せるかどうかよ。
Angie understood the meaning of that dream. That dream where it seemed that, with just a little bit more, her hand might be at least be able to reach Battler Nissan.
奇跡的な確率でもそれはゼロよりは高いのよね。 1% くらい。あらゆる可能性の数値は結果の前に無力よ。だからその数字を私には語ることができない。
It's still a chance.
でも私が何もしないよりは絶対にわずかの可能性がある。あなたが希望を捨てない限り。ただし覚悟して。それは限りなくゼロに近い。
That doesn't mean it's zero, though.
いいわ。乗るわ、その話。いいのね。多分もう二度とここへは帰ってこれないわよ。ここは私のいるべき世界じゃないわ。そして私のいるべき世界は私が自分で探す。あなたの名前を聞かせて。奇跡の魔女ベルンカステル。そしてあなた黄金の魔女エンジェ・ベアトリーチェだと認めるわ。
I just heard a dinging noise. What the hell?
今こそあなたは本当の魔女よ。
The instant she proclaimed that I was a witch, I felt dizzy as though something inside me had changed drastically. Hold on a sec. Hold on. Did something change? Oh! Ooh. Huh. She's been at it, okay. The final witch, born in 1998, named by Eva as her successor and was accepted, with Bernkastel as her guardian. As a witch, she had to start out from zero, but because she became one 12 years in the future, she gained an extreme magical resistance power which would prevent her from being the target of any of Beatrice's magic. Furthermore, completely unlike her older brother's magical resistance, she has a natural ability to attack anything of a magical nature. Her potential in both attack and defense is of the highest level, but the distance is great. 12 years really is. At that time, I heard a clunk. It was the sound of the door that went from the staircase to the roof. There were Aunt Ava's guards. Guards is only a name. Aren't they the cage that's closest to me, shutting me in? They saw that I was already on the other side of the fence and dashed forward, horrified.
20マルタイ発見。屋上応援求む。エンジェさん探しましたよ。そこは危ないですから早くこちらへ。
何あれファンクラブよ。私結構モテるの。
Clearly, according to the freaking comment section.
捕まる必要はないわね。
Ooh, that song sounds good though.
行きましょ
Looking annoyed, Burn Costello turned on her heels. Seriously, that's a really good song so far. In the jet black sky. Watching that perfectly casual gesture, I followed her as though it was completely
エン
normal.
ジさん待ちなさい早まるな危ない。
う。ああ、ダメね。全然ダメ。じゃあまたね。See you again。迎えにはリムジンをよこしてちょうだい。みんなも一緒だから。じゃあね。
エンジさん
Oh! Now there's an image! That sounded really good, actually. Wonder what that song is. Oh, it's still kind of going. Huh. Yeah, you guys are right. I wouldn't have been able to put the tea party in that last video. Huh. Though if I did, that'd be about close to a 4.5 hour long video. Good God. Huh. That was interesting. So I'm guessing that's that was the moment right before she crashed into the Golden Land, I guess. Not gonna lie, that was pretty cool. Oh! The next episode's lock has been removed. Alright. Well, looks like we can finally begin on episode 4. Oh! Tips? Oh! I wonder. Aw, can't do it again. That was pretty neat. Wonder what will happen if I try it on... Oh. Nothing. In all honesty, I was expecting something funny. That's okay. So, I don't think I got to see this. Yeah, I didn't even get to see this. I think. Was shot to death by Ushiromiya Eva inside the mansion. The weapon was a Winchester. Jessica lost her Ironside battler was with her wolf and sheep puzzle. What the fuck happened to her? Missing. She was surely joined with Canon in the Golden Land. They both apologized for their cowardice and communicated their true and honest feelings, and they hugged each other until the last moment. Afterwards, she was chewed to pieces by the demons and went to hell. It's alright. Canon is with her. Okay. Okay. Did not see that coming. I should have, but I didn't. Any chance I can kill you? No. Shit. And there's this psycho. This... I don't know. This one's already earned the title of... Bitch, change. Oh! Oh! Oh, that's neat. You lied to me! Okay. I tried. Well, guess we can go into the next episode. Which I'm guessing is the final part of the questions arc, I'm guessing. In which case, I just realized I gotta go re-download the last 4 episodes, because I forgot to do that. That shouldn't take too long to get set up. That'll be pretty easy to get set up. I'll have less trouble than I did this time, because good lord, it took me a while to get this to work. But now that I know what I'm doing, I can get the other ones working. Okay, so that is the official end to episode 3. The next one we have Alliance of the Golden Witch. Okay, let me see this. Good morning. What a surprise that you still haven't been forced to surrender. Well, I'm kind of stubborn, as you couldn't tell. By this point, I must expect a lot from you. Games do not take place only on the game board. This time, how about taking a little peek on the outside? At the outside. They say that if you know your enemy, you need not fight 100 battles. The difficulty depends on you. Your style of fighting up until now will influence the difficulty. That's different. So let me see this right. Legend of the Golden Witch, turn, banquet, alliance. Huh. Interesting. So the next one, the difficulty depends entirely on us. Well, this video lasted a lot longer than I thought it would be, so I'm still gonna go ahead and get that one little thing that I still have to finish editing. It's, like I said, it's a work in progress. But once I get it finally, completed, then I'll do like a full-fledged official thing of it. But I'll just show you guys like a little sneak peek that I'm currently working on, that it's being worked on. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will definitely see you guys in episode 4.